Okay. What is Lambda? This is serverless computing. We no need to manage anything. EC2 will be work on the servers. So we need to configure all the things. But here, whenever we are using the Lambda, right, we don't require any servers. So in the EC2, if you once we launch it, right, it pricing will be start. Okay. But here in the Lambda, this is serverless. If you created this function, but function still is there, but it don't cost. When it will be cost, right? When you are running the application, this function, then only it will be cost. It will charge for what you use. It will having a lot of see. If you go with applications, we can use the Lambda applications and functions. So we'll go with the functions. I'm going to create one function. You can able to see here, right? Here you can able to see author from scratch. So we need to build all the things from the scratch. Use a blueprint. Lambda function sample code configuration present from the common use cases. This is will okay. And container image. Containers and all what it will do. Containers separate. EKS, ECS will come, right? That will come later. Okay. So what now what we are doing we are going from author from scratch. Here basic information. What we are doing. We are creating the function name demo. Okay. Here you can able to see, right? Runtime. What is mean by runtime? Runtime in the sense, like in the server, we are installing the Python and Java, all the things we are using, right? So whenever you want to run one Python code, you require one runtime engine, right? Python. Python, it should be installed in your server. So without installing the Python, you can able to run the Python code? No, right? So like this is a runtime. So how many runtimes we can able to see here? We can able to see .NET, Golang, Java, Node.js, Python, Ruby, and other supported. These versions, these are all the updated versions, so the latest supported. Below on you can able to see the older versions, right? So what I will do, I will go with the Python. Here you can able to see one more thing, architecture. What is mean by this architecture? In 286_64, ARM64. What is this mean by? That is called processors. Like we have seen that in our system, if you go and see there, Intel processor will be there. And AMD processor. So here 8664, it is a like 64-bit Intel processor. This is a AMD. So what we are doing, we are selecting a Intel processor. We can use anyone. Fine. Okay. What I will do, change the execution. Here it asking execution rule. What it will do? Here asking create new execution rule with the basic Lambda permissions. Only when you create this with the basic, right? Already by default, Amazon created one role will be there. So that will be take as it is as a default. Okay. Before one more is there. Use an existing role. What is existing role? You have created any role, right? That you need to attach here by selecting the which role you want to do. And create new role from the AWS policy template. Here you need to template. You need to see all the default that AWS will give some templates. Okay, you need to give the role name. You need to select the which template you want to select. Click on that one and create it. Okay, but what I will do I will select the basic Lambda function right now. Creating the function. Here you can able to see. We have seen some couple of options here. What all the options will be there? Add triggers, add destination. Okay. So here, when you create it, it will give you the by default one Python code. It will give. Okay. When you test it, it will ask for the event name. You need to give the event name demo. I'm giving anything you can give. You want you can change it. Template name also you want to give now. You can give anything. Save. Okay. Then I will start it. I will test this one. Here you can able to see. What is the test event name? Demo. What is the response? This is a basic example. Basic only, not fully I'm telling. Just only basic. Like a hello world. How we see in the HTML hello world program, right? For the application Apache server. So like that, hello from Lambda. This is the basic. Okay. If you see status code, what is status code? 200. What is mean by 200? Here. Status codes. Here you can able to see, right? What is mean by 1 to 199? Informational response. 200 to 299. successful responses. 300 to 399 redirection messages. 400 to 499. 500 to 599 server error response. These are the response codes. So whenever you are doing right, you might configure anything, you might get 404 error. 404 error in the sense 400, what is it? Client error response, file not found, that kind of thing. 300 reduction message in the sense some 300 now permission issues, like that it will be there. I will give the entire things like which code what it will do, like mainly which errors you will get. So that like that it will come. So successful response, what is that means? 200, 200, 299. We'll check here which response is got status code. So it got success. Okay, the code was executed successfully. We created any server here? No, right? We have installed anything manually? Not done anything. Just we placed our code over there and we ran the function. So what happened? It got ran. It gave me my out, right? So here we can able to see the function logs here, right? Okay, come down and we'll see what are all there in the function logs. What is the first one? Start request ID. So this is a request ID. Version latest. End request. This is the end request. Okay. Report requested. So this is the request. Duration. How much time took to run? 1.45 milliseconds. Build duration. 2 milliseconds. How much memory I gave? Memory size. 128 MB. Maximum memory I used for this one. 40 MB. Initialization duration. 109.07 milliseconds. So this is how, like, I gave the memory size, I took the processor things, all the things will be there, right? This is we are selecting the manually for the servers. So what we are selecting? We are selecting the 4 GB, 2 GB, 2 GB RAM, 2 GB ROM, like that we are selecting. So here we didn't select anything. By default, it took all the things. I gave one code, it ran for me, and it gave the code to me. Okay. So then now what we'll do, by this one Lambda, we can do the automation. Okay. So I'm running one instance. So I want to stop instance by using the Lambda. Okay. CloudWatch, like when it trigger to the CPU utilization 50 to the 50 or 80, sorry, 80%, we need to stop the server or terminate the server. We trigger like that before. So what we are doing, we are not doing like that. So what we are doing, right? Just we are stopping the server. When we run this function, right? We are stopping the server. Okay. How we need to do? Okay. What I will do, I will edit the existing function only. I will take I had the code. Need to save, Control S. And whenever you're saving, right? First, what you need to do, right? You need to deploy. Then only all the things will be changed. If you didn't deploy all the things, see, okay, I saved this file. I will test it. What it's coming? Previous. So whenever you are testing, right? See, you test it for a couple of times also. It will give you the same output. Why it's showing only previous output? Changes not deployed. Right. Further changes need to deploy means what we need to do? We need to deploy it. Okay. Now it got deployed. Okay. I'm having one instance. This is in the stop state. I'll start it. It's pending. Okay. Okay. We have seen one thing like roles. What exactly roles will do? Making a trust between the two services. So this is Lambda is one service, right? EC2 is different service. Okay. We need to create a role for that one. Already we have by default what we did. We have created one basic Lambda permissions. Basics only we created. How to check all the things? See here you can able to check, right? If you come to the configuration, here you can able to see roles. Okay. Here which role we are in? Demo role, some name. We'll go to this one. Okay, we can see here only Lambda basic execution rule. What permissions it had? Only create log group, create log stream, put logs, on log demo. This is this one. So what it's showing, what it's doing, right? What you're doing the operations, everything what we did now, till now, everything needed track, right? So we are running the application, we are running the function. So I need a log file, right? Where I got the error, all the things I need to know. So it should be stored in the one place. So that will be stored here. Monitor will be there, right? Monitor. Here you can logs, you can able to see logs. Here you can able to see, right? The timestamp, duration, how much duration it took. What does it mean by how much billable, memory, how much it used, report, all the things you can able to see here. See. So same, this also same. And we can watch this in a CloudWatch logs. We have created that in the role, it having the permissions to create a CloudWatch logs. So it will create the log groups. See, it created one log group, Lambda, demo. What AWS is our account, Lambda is one service, demo is our function name. It will create like that, the log groups. So here you can able to see all the things, log streams, timestamp, what we did till now in that function, you can able to see all the things. Start report, you can able to see right, initialization, start, end, report, start, end, report, start, end, report. So what it will do, first it will be start, then it will be end. Again, it will generate the report for us. It will give you right. Like this, it will take all the things. You can able to track from here. Log streams, log groups, all the where's the runtime. This is the AR, and here you ran the thing like that. Now on runtime, which version? This is a Python 3.11 version. Okay. By this way, all the we can able to store the logs here. So here one more options will be there. We will see the all the things. Here in the configuration, here general. See how much memory it is. You can able to edit. See, you can able to edit 128 by default. Like whenever creating our Lambda, right? It by default 128. So how much you want, you can able to give till 10,240 MB. So Imperial storage 512 MB. Timeout 3 seconds. Execution rules will be, we are going to change any role. From here we can able to change. Then I'm keeping all the things existing. Next, triggers. I told you before, like when we created the SPS, right? We are going to, it will be send the node queue to the Lambda function. It will send the from Lambda function, it will send the to SES, right? So here triggers will comes in the pictures. Okay. What we'll do, right? We'll add the trigger. What is the trigger? SQS. So here it will give you the sources. How many sources? API gateway and application load balancer, CloudFront, code commit, Cognito, VPC, AWS IoT, CloudWatch logs, Event Bridge, S3, SNS, SQS, DocumentDB, DynamoDB. So many things will be there. Actually, what is mean by trigger? Right. Like I given one scenario, like I'm storing daily I'm storing objects into the S3 bucket. Okay. I'm in the placing one object in the one S3 bucket. So in the S3 bucket having some raw data like CSV data. So I want to store the data into DocumentDB database. So like users will be there, users list. So if I want to go to the database, I need to enter manually, it will take so much of time, right? So what I will do in the S3, when I am going to upload the CSV file, right, it need to trigger the Lambda function. The Lambda function should execute that, check that CSV file, and it should push the code into DocumentDB without interfere of us. Just we need to write the code for once. So like that, this serverless application will work. So now we are going to see example for the EC2. Okay. For the destination, what we'll do, for the destination, you can able to see, right? What is destination? After execution, all the things, what will come output, right? After that, what I need to do? Like this Lambda. Like in the trigger, okay, you're doing this one, right? After you entering something, I need to do this process. After that, what should I do? That will be the question, right? So from here, that things will become here. So here you can able to see source, asynchronous innovation, and event source mapping innovation. So synchronously it will do asynchronously. Condition, you can able to check which condition you want on failure. Like when we are running this code functions, right? Sometimes our function will be failed. Okay, so for that we need to check why it got failed. If you got success, right, it will be keep on go. If you got failed, right, we need to check onto the code, right? What is the wrong with the code, where it failed. So we can check it as a failure, or we can check it as a success. How we can do? Destination type. How many types will be there? SNS, SQS, Lambda function, even bridge bus. Okay. Here you can able to see SQS also came in the queue process, and Lambda function. Again, we are creating the Lambda function, so it got failed, right? Again, it should trigger another Lambda function. So when you when you click on the destination type is Lambda function, you need to provide the destination Lambda function AR. Yeah, you need to select. So in that other Lambda function, having some other or email template like SQS, we need to send the email, all the things will be there, right? So SNS, all the things will kept in one Python function in Lambda. So what I'm sending to there, right? So it will process the thing and it will send it to email to us, or directly we can send it by a Lambda function here with the SNS. I will select the SNS on success. I'm selecting destination. So standard. Okay, I'm saving the destination. Okay, endpoint. So here you can able to see destination got added. Okay, like this way. So what I will do here, my code is ready, and we have seen our instance is running. Yeah, our instance demo instance is running. So this what is instance ID like 48B end with. So I have added same thing 48B. Okay, here instance. What is in the Python importing the boto 3 region? Which region we are using? We need to provide the region name. So which region we are using the US East one, right? We are selecting that one. Instances. Here I gave only one instance. Like that, you can give multiple instances at a time. Okay, how to give the multiple instances? By putting comma here. Square bracket in the sense it will be the list. Okay, like that you can give whatever you want, how many you want. Okay, you can give a number of list here. So what it will do when you run deploy this one, right? What it will do in EC2, the region name is the region it will take here. The definition lambda. So what we are doing EC2 stop instance. Instance ID is instances. This instance ID. Stop your instance. So what we are telling, right? Okay, I'm deploying to you. So what you do? Go and stop the server. Which server? What I gave you in the instance I said that server go and stop it. Okay. So what we'll do? We'll deploy it. We'll check. Test. What are getting the error? Been able to see? Okay, everything is given correct only, right? Code, on my knowledge, the entire code is the good, perfectly working. Okay, so I got a response, right? Like what response I got? And error occurred, unauthorized operation when calling the stop instance operations. That means you are not authorized to perform this operation. Encoded authorization failure message. When we can see this type of error, permission issue. Where you are seeing the permission issue. If you are not having permission to access some service, right, how you can able to communicate? You are not able to communicate, right? So directly say like you are not having authorization access. You are not authorized to access the server to stop. So you are not having the permission. So I have shown you right in the here in the configuration path. Here we have seen the permissions. I have shown you the role. Like in the role, why we are using the role, we are making a trust between the two services. So what exactly this role having the access? See, it only having the log create group on this account and on logs create log streams and put log image. Only these permissions will be there. EC2 instance permission is there. Then how it will be process our request? What we are doing, we are calling the EC2 instance to stop from the lambda function. So for that, this lambda function should have the access data. So this one is not having access. That's why it's not able to communicate to the EC2. For that, what we need to do? For that, we need to add the start and stop permissions to the this role policy. Okay. Then what we'll do? Just we'll create separate policy for this start and stop. Okay. I will go to the IAM. We are in the IAM. I'm coming to policies. Create policy. This is custom policy. Okay. Why I'm giving the custom policy only stop and stop in the sense if someone did anything wrong, so if they got terminate the instance also, what is the case? So only we are going to give the permission like only stop and start, not to edit, not to do anything. Okay. So how to do that one? Select service. We are going to create policy. Okay. What policy? EC2 policy. What is the action we are going to do? Right? Start. Start instance. One. Stop. Stop instance. Only this two is fine for me. I don't require any other policy on EC2. Here you can able to see, right? Specific instances will be there. Add AR and other instance. So when you add this instance AR and here, see how to give the instance only. What I'm doing, I'm giving now AR and EC2 instance ID. Here, which account? Other accounts? No, this account only. So it will take the our account ID. So any other regions? No. I'm using existing region, not any region. Okay, if you want, you can go with the US East one. One any instance? No, not any instance. This time only particularly going with a single instance. If you go with any instance, right, it only give the it will put the asterisk here. We seen that what is star meant by after coming the slash, what comes right? Everything will go in a star. Everything will come star if you put the star. Okay. So here what we're doing, I'm not going to give all the instances. Only I'm going to give only my EC2 instance. Which one? So it's got a resource here, it got created. I'm creating this add AR. Okay. Here you can able to see right. In this one, only this for this instance only having the access to stop, not other. Then we'll give the name filter allowed. Then next start and stop. So if you want to know, I'll come here back. So we have created one role here, right? The policy, right? If you want to know in the JSON format. So sometimes we need to add the JSON. So that will be somewhat easy to do the things. So here you can able to see. This is creating the SID, effect, what you're doing, allowing, action. What is the action you're doing? Easy to start instances and easy to stop instances. In the below, this is the list. This list only that. You can, in the action, you can add multiple operations. Here, start and stop is there, right? Like create instance, terminate instance, like that we can add here. Okay. From here also you can able to add. So if you click on here, right? Click on EC2, you can able to describe instance, terminate. You terminate instance. If you click on this one, you can able to see here terminate instance got added. Okay. By JSON, you can able to add it like this also. So I am as of now I'm going with this two only. Okay. Before resource you can see right here only in the resource only I'm giving the for only EC2 one server, not all the servers. Okay. Don't give all time to all resources. So we are giving right. So we'll save it. Okay. What we did, we created one policy. Next, what we need to do? We need to attach, right? So how this Lambda will work with a EC2 by role. For that, we need to create one role. Okay. Now what I will do, I will go and create one role. Create role. Here, which service you want to choose? Service for use case. Service of use case. Which one we need to select here? EC2 or Lambda? Here we need to select the Lambda. Why? Because see, we are from which service we are going to talk with other service. See, we are having a Lambda function. So we are attaching this role to Lambda, not to EC2. Right. So I'm the Lambda. So in my name, I'm creating one name, one role. So you need to add the permission to that role. So what I will do, I'm using the Lambda service, right? The Lambda service. Next, if you give the next, right, it will ask you for the permissions. Okay. In the permissions, what we'll do, start and stop. We created one policy, right? So we'll give that policy here. Okay. Attach that policy here. Start and stop. See, start and stop. So fine. Now we created the role with the we added the existing policy what we created. Start and stop. I will give the role name as start and stop. Okay, you can allow Lambda function to call AWS services on behalf. You are allowing Lambda function to call AWS services on behalf of. Got it? On you are not doing. See, I'm the user, right? I'm not doing. And in the name of Lambda, this doing the operations. What I will do, I'll create role. Okay, done. So what we did, we created a function. So for the with a basic role. So in the starting time, initialization time, we not created any role policy. So when we are doing this demo for the start and stop, right? We have seen which one we wrote the code on Python. We ran the application function. So then we got one error. What error we got? Authorization failed error. Then we realized that we need to give the permission to Lambda to access. Then only we can able to stop the service. So then what we did? We went to policies. We created stop and stop policies on dedicated instance, not other instances. Okay. Next, what we created a role and created role and did all the things, right? Created a role with the start and stop policy. Then what we need to do? We need to come to the Lambda. Okay. Your configuration is there, right? Need to come to the configuration permissions. Here, the role name will be different. So we are not using this role. I want to change this role. Just click on edit. Come down. There you can able to see, right? Existing role. Click on here. You can able to start and stop, right? Just select this one. Okay. Save it. Now I updated the role. If again I will run the my function, Lambda function, it will work or not. We'll see. Okay, this is the code. We'll check our instance is running or not. 48B. Here 48B. We will test it. What you got? Demo. Testament. Here response is null. Why it's coming, right? We're not giving any print output, right? That's why it's coming null. When you give anything response in the tab or in the code, it will that response will be coming. We didn't give any response over there. So here, request ID. So latest. What are you doing? Stop your instance. What is instance? This is the instance. Okay, end request. So in the start and end, in the between of this, only it going to execute, right? So it got stopped. Then we'll go and see. Our instance got stopped or not. Okay, we need to refresh. Stop it, right? I didn't went and I didn't stop the instance with clicks, right? By the Lambda function, I stopped my instance automatically. Right. We have seen this same start and stop in a CloudWatch on metric basis. On metric basis, in the sense, when your CPU utilization will be reached to 80% or 90%, that time server need to stop. Like that we mentioned. Right. Now what we did, we are stopping our purposely, right? Automation. Okay. We can able to stop the server. Like that only we can able to start the server also. So what we need to do? Stop in the place of stop instances. We'll add a start. Okay. I'm not adding the print output, all the things. I'm keeping all the things same. As I'm deploying, I'll start. You'll get stop your instance. This is we given the output, right? Printer. That's why it's giving the like that. We go and start, see here, refresh. It initializing. So we'll see one more real-time scenario on this one. All this and all we are doing in a manual way. Manually, I'm going to click on that test, right? Then only it got stopping. When I'm going to click on test only, it getting started, right? So in the real time, what will happen? The actual organization working hours will be 8 to 6, 8 to 7, 8 to 8, like that. It will be there. So we want to reduce our cost on EC2 servers, right? So we need to start our services, stop our services on non-business hours. Business hours in the sense morning 9 to 6. That is the business hours. Remaining are non-business hours. Okay. In the non-business hours, I don't want to start my server. For that, what I will do, I will create one scheduled time. So after 9 o'clock, my instance should be shut. It should shut down. And morning 8 o'clock, it should come up with a start. Okay. We need to set up like this. Okay. For that, what we need to use? We need to use a CloudWatch. Okay. We'll see. CloudWatch. See here, right? Now we are going to schedule the things, right? We need to come to the events. Here, events will be there, right? Click on rules. So these are default rules. What we are doing? We are creating the new rule. Okay. Create rule. Start and stop rule. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going to schedule, not the rule with event pattern. I'm going to schedule for the next only business hours, Monday to Friday. Click on schedule. So what it will do, it will going to take the event bridge and create it on the scheduler, event bridge scheduler. Click on event bridge scheduler. So then you will come to here. Scheduler, you can able to see, right? Come down. Schedule group default. One time schedule. Recurring schedule. One time in the sense, like if you're doing right now, right? So that will be one time. Only it will run for one time. Recurring in the sense, it will keep on go. When till we are deleting this rule, it will be keep on go. Okay. Here we can able to see what cron based schedule. I told you before. The cron expressions we need to see like that. So this is a cron expression. This is rate based schedule. So in the rate based schedule, what I'm giving here, 12. So if you I give here 8 now, what it will do, right? 3 times. Like for every 8 hours, it will be run. To give 12, every 12 hours it will run. So what it will do? We are in this one, we will give lambda function as a trigger. So what it will do, whenever this came, right, it will going to trigger the lambda function, it will run the invoke the function, lambda function, it will run. Okay, like that every 12 hours. But I'm not going to do that one. What I want actually, I want in this particular time. So I'll go with the cron based schedule. Okay, here you can able to see minutes. How many minutes are like what time? Like your hours will be there, right? Hours now in the morning, what time? 8 o'clock. 8. 8. This minutes will be there, right? If you give 30, this 8:30. Okay. If you want to give evening 8:30, how to give railway time? Right? Where we need to give in the hours. Hours, comma. Evening 8 o'clock in the sense what the time in the railway? 20. So what it will do for morning 8:30, it will run expression. It will trigger the lambda function, it will run. One time it will run. And night 8:30 it will run again. 2 times. Day of the month. Which day? How many days it will be there? 30 or 30. So we are not going to see all the things, right? So what I mean, all the days. Star. Star indicates what? All the days. Okay. Here month you can able to see. Which month? You are not specified only on till this month, right? You are going to till what time it want, it need to schedule. So I'm giving also here all. Here we'll go with a year. Which year? We will not stick with a year. Which year we are going to stop. So I'm going to go with a year also. Fine, all. Below you can able to see, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So here on what time to in the days also we need to mention, right? What we what I told, we need to stop the instance by Monday to Friday. Okay, we need to provide Monday to Friday. Okay, here you can able to see, right? On Friday, what time? 20:30, 8:30. So this is only work on Indian times. What we are now scheduling, right? This will be work on Indian standard time. Here you can able to see Kolkata. So it will work on what your time you can able to see, right? You can able to provide you the Indian standard time. Okay. On Friday, 8:30. Why? Because in the morning 8 is over already. Okay. On Monday, why? Because Saturday, Sunday we are not going to use. So Monday morning and Monday evening. Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening. Friday morning, Friday evening. Thursday morning, Thursday evening. Friday morning. These are all the things as of now. So here flexible time window is there. What is this flexible time window? So here 15 minutes if you give, right? Like we will take the one general example like doctor appointment. If you go, if you say like doctor will be available within 30 minutes, like our appointment will be now 5:30, right? 6 o'clock appointment. So doctor will be there by 6:30. Appointment scheduled. So in the time 6 o'clock to 6:30, doctor may arrive in any time, like in the 6:10, 6:15, 6:20. So if he came at, he will see the consultation and he will leave us. So like that, flexible time in the sense, in the 15 minutes, what time is flexible, right? And the time this cron will be run. So what I'm not going to put anything. This time turning off the flexible time. Okay, time frame. So time frame, why we using this time frame, right? Generally, instead of cron, we can use this time frame. But this is a time frame. The cron expression is the good. So you can able to see only start and end. Where we need to give about other days. Other things we need to see, right? Only start date and time, end date and time. All the day, continuously. Like if you want to give, right, we can give this month starting. This is as a next month ending. 2 months. But we are not on that basis, right? We want in the whole year and all times on our dedicated days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? Like that we are doing. So on that time, this will be on work time frame. Next. So what we'll do? Okay, what's the time? 5:27, right? What we'll do? We'll change it to 17, 35 and 40. Okay, what I did, I need to run the expression for 2 times. 5:35 and 5:40. Okay, I set it up. Within 5 minutes, okay, we'll complete. We'll try. Or else we'll change it. Here you can able to see the targets. How many targets? You want code build, code pipeline. So CI/CD will be there, right? Those things will be. Run task, put events, kinesis, all the things will be there. SNS. What we are going to do? We are invoking our AWS Lambda function. So click on Lambda function. So here select the Lambda function, which one you want to do. Start and stop. Okay, go next. Everything by default. Schedule, create. Can able to see 5:35 to 30:40. Can able to 10 triggers. Then just go and create a schedule. Okay, schedule got created. Then we'll do one thing here. Okay, I will come here. What my instance is running, right? I will change here. Stop. Okay, now we have changed. The 5 minutes time is there. What will happen? Same code we need to use for the stop and stop. Is this code will be work? This code is feasible to stop and start the servers. No, actually, we'll see the time. Actually, my time is 1 minute faster. We gave it 35, right? We'll wait for a few minutes. By using Lambda, we can achieve lot many things. And I can tell one more example. Like, see, we have created one lifecycle rule in our S3 bucket, right? In S3 bucket, we have created the lifecycle rule. So in the certain period, like in the 1 month, I want in this subfolder prefix, I want to delete the files more than 30 days. What will be stored? So like that, I created one lifecycle policy. But in that bucket, I want one more feature, like I need to delete only particular files. See, I'm uploading lot of files. .txt files I'm uploading, and .html, .zip files will be there in the same folder. But I don't want to lose all the things. Only I need to delete the .txt files. So that option is not available in the S3 lifecycle. So by using Lambda function, we can trigger the S3 bucket and we can delete the things like using this cron operation. See, here now it got 5:35. We'll check our instance got is stopped or not. It's stopping. It's okay. Okay. So I given two timings, right? 35 I gave. If I give 40, what will happen? In the 40 also it will run again, right? The time what will happen? Here you will see, right? The code. What I did, I given only stop operation, right? To only stopping. So next time, so if that got scheduled, right? The 40 on that time also what it will do, right? It will invoke the function. It will run this function. Then it will check what is the code here. This here only one operation is there. That is only stop. But our requirement is we need to stop and start on by particular time. So for that, we need to write one particular code for to validate the on this time it will be there, right? You need to run this code only, or else run this code. Like if else will be there, right? Like that. So for that, I took one code here. This is the code. I will explain this code. What I will do, I will put it here. See here, Boto 3. This is the date and time. Okay, what I'm doing in the region US East 1 instance ID. This is my instance ID. Here you can able to see EC2 region name, everything is came as we seen before. Here def lambda handler. This is the current time. What it will do, it will fetch the current time, and it will take it as a what is the time exactly. Okay, but we gave in the schedule what we gave only hours and minutes, not milliseconds, right? In the time, right, everything it will come seconds, so milliseconds, everything it will come. We don't require all the things. So what we are doing, we are converting the current time to hours and minutes. Time string and only hours and minutes. This is will convert to only hours and minutes. Then next we are defining the time, our time. Here which time we need to provide, right? We need to provide the UST time, GMT, green mean time, Greenwich mean time. Okay. So Greenwich mean time now, what is the UST time now? UTC, sorry. 12:07. Okay, what we'll do? I will do 12:07, right? 12:10 I will keep. 12:10. Here 12:15 I will keep. Okay. We are starting a stop timer we kept as here. So I created one if condition here. Current time string at that one less greater than or equal to start time. So in the on this below time 12:10, right? If we go 12:19 also 9 also it will be go in the stop state, not on start. Okay, and current time less than stop time. What is stop time? 12:15. If you reach 12:15, right, it should until from 12:10 to 12:15, what all the will be there in the time only the server should run. If server is still running on other time, it should terminate, stop. Okay, then in this time this will be the right. It easy to start instances. It will take this application. It will run the application. Sorry, server. Okay, it will print the started. Your application got started. So or else if you go with the right else part. Okay, if this is correct, right, then this will be execute if only it won't execute the else part. If it doesn't meet the criteria, right, it will go to the else part. Then what it will do, like if we are setting only this time to this time, right, in the first if else if only, if nothing is there, right, directly we need to do, we need to stop. So what we'll do here is to stop print. I mentioned here current time. Okay, we'll do this also here. So we can able to see the what is exactly current time is. Why? Because the current time is there, right? I imported. This one we can able to see. So I will deploy it. Okay, fine. I have deployed. Our server is in the stopped state only. Or the 5:40. What time we scheduled? Okay, 5:40. No, actually this is the wrong time, right? We'll check it here. So here 12:10. What we given here? 12:10, correct. So 5:30 hours fast right now. Our time is 5:30 hours fast. See, I have updated 12:12. We'll check it 12:12. Okay. You need GMT time, right? GMT time. What is the time? 12:11. 12:11. What time we gave here? 12:12. We'll wait for one time. Still, server in the stop state. Just 1 minute. 12. Still in the stop state. Sorry. We mentioned only 5:35 to 40. Okay. We updated in a lambda, but not in the cron expression, right? So in the cron expression, that time only it will be run right. The cron expression will be not work on other times. Like when we change it, it don't work right. So we need to update accordingly. Okay, then what we'll do? We'll go to lambda. Okay, we'll keep it as a 12 only. This one. Okay, 12 means what time? 5:30. 12 means 5:30. So 5:30 already 5:30 is crossed. So in that time to what time we need to put 12:14. So we'll put it as a 12:20. 12:20. I will update this one. Done. And I will go and I will go to here the event bridge in the rules. Rules will be this is my start and starter. I'll go and edit. Here I will edit the only ISC timing only, not other timing. Okay. What time need to update? 45, right? 47, comma 50. What time we give here? Yeah. 20 means 30 minutes 20, correct, 520. So we'll update all the things same as it is default, what we kept before already we did. Here I came to see 4750, 547, 550. So done, we have updated. 50 in the sense like 1220. So already this is the start time, right? So in the time if server is stopped, right, it should start. That we'll see. For server in a stop state. So here 47, okay, right? Okay, fine. Now we have stopped all the things by automatical way. We didn't need anything automatically starting and stopping, right? Then if you want to do anything, you need to update the timings in two ways. Here in the Lambda function, you need to update the timing on what time you want to do. Like in the 8 hours side, in the morning, 8 o'clock in the sense, what time it will come in the GMT. You need to be aware of that one. So 8:30 in the sense, what time it will become. Here in the demo, what we need to do, here we need to mention 2:30. Rules, right? That is IST only. We need to give our existing time, whatever the system's having, right? Same thing we can give it IST, but only in the Lambda function, we need to give the GMT. But you want to, for edit, you need to convert the code into, their code will be there, our code will be there, right? We need to convert our code into this, convert into time zone, we need to make it as IST, you can build like that also, but I'm not doing that at all, just I'm keeping like this one, as it is. If you want to convert our time zone to IST, I can make it to run the code. That also we can able to do. Convert our existing time zone to GMT to IST in the Python here itself. Take that one and do it by IST timings. Okay.